is going to give her testimony in proxy, in the sense that I think Sarah is going to read her testimony just because she's so nervous. I think somebody said one of the greatest fears in the world is speaking in front of people, right? And rather than have that person break down crying and writhing on the stage, we are a kind church. I'm just glad that Nambo wants to give her testimony. I think Sarah is going to read the testimony for us right now. Nambo, would you stand up so everybody knows at least who you are? And a beautiful yellow. She's standing out today. So this is her testimony, read by Sarah. If you'd come.
Okay. I actually can't even say the full name. Can you say your full name out? So we lovingly call her Nambo. So I was born into a single-parent home alongside my twin sister, and together we are the eldest with a younger brother. Our upbringing was under the care of our strong-willed mother, who instilled in us a sense of discipline and a no-nonsense attitude. Even though my mother was raised in a two-parent household, it was my grandmother who instilled the importance of attending church. Growing up, my grandmother was a steadfast member of the United Congregational Church in South Africa, and her commitment to the church left a lasting impact on my mother. As a result, my mother carried forward the value of attending church, emphasizing its significance in our lives. Therefore, my sister and I attended Sunday school in a church she favored, Assemblies of God, creating an opportunity for us to make friends and enjoy Bible stories and Sunday school songs. When the church relocated, attending Sunday school became challenging until we were introduced to missionary-led sessions at our primary school. These sessions brought Bible stories to life, though my intention was more on the stories rather than their underlying messages. Soon after, the same missionary from UK, Mr. Colin Raggett, established a church near our home, adding a new dimension of excitement. For us, attendance came with rewards. This incentive motivated me to attend Sunday school regularly, even though my primary focus remained on the rewards rather than spiritual growth. Throughout primary and secondary school, I remained engaged with the church Sunday school. However, it wasn't until a special meeting with the missionary from Scotland, David Gillilan, that I began to grasp the significance of salvation. His teaching was on the narrow and wide gates from Matthew 7, verses 13 and 14, through illustrations. Through vivid illustrations, he presented the profound message that ignited a spark of concern in me. For the first time, I began listening closely to the Word of God, realizing the gravity of salvation, but still confused about the concept of salvation. Seeking clarity, I turned to an elder from the church, and together we read Isaiah 53. His simple explanation provided the clarity I needed. In my mother's room, I prayed for forgiveness and surrendered my life to Christ on August 17, 2003. The immediate peace I felt confirmed the rightness of my decision. A year later, in August of 2004, I was baptized and became a member of the church. Then, 2 years later, I left my home country for my tertiary studies in South Africa, where I encountered missionaries from Canada, the Bonnells, whose influence strengthened my faith and devotion. Then, God blessed me with a wonderful husband with whom I share a deep spiritual connection on our journey with the Lord and raising our children to be God-fearing children. Today, I'm grateful for my salvation, and I'm humbled to share this testimony of God's grace in my life.